Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, Sunday the 8th of July. Thanks for watching. As always, the video and the site is all kept free of charge by you coming back to the site and visiting regularly, and by coming back and looking at the weather charts, because it's you coming back that means that we can put more adverts in front of you, and it's those that generate the revenue which keep the site free of charge. So please tell your friends about it, please tell everybody, and thanks for watching. Now, interesting chart this from NOAA over in the States. This is the chart of percentage of normal precipitation for June, and it really does show how wet much of the central and northern parts of Europe have been. Look, these blue colours here showing rainfall of 200% plus. The browns are where conditions are drier, and you can actually see where the jet stream has gone through this central chunk of Europe. Look, with northern and western parts of Norway tending to be dry, but the really wet weather here through this central part of the continent. Drier than normal across the far south, drier than normal across the far north, but through these central areas, that's where we've been suffering, of course, with the rainfall. And if you look at temperature, it tells a similar story. This is June's average temperature, where you can see across the northern half of Europe temperatures have been 1 to 3 degrees below normal. Across the southern half of Europe temperatures have been warmer than normal by 3 to 5 degrees. But through these central areas, well, temperatures have been nearer normal with those westerly winds blowing in. So you can see how there's been this contrast between northern and southern Europe during the course of June, and how the jet stream effect has been through these central parts. So the question is, I guess, will that jet stream effect continue? Well, let me show you the frontal charts for the coming days. This is the chart for today, and you can see low pressure there centred off East Anglia. Troughs rotating around this low, which has just been producing an unstable air mass. More persistent outbreaks of rain through Scotland look down into the western parts of Ireland. If we take a look at Monday, it really brings low pressure again off towards the east, and northern north to northwesterly flow, so there'll be some outbreaks of rain associated with this front across eastern Scotland and northeast England. Some bits of rain across the far south as well, thanks to the front that's clearing the south coast, but for most of us I think it's a case of a mix of sunny spells and also some scattered showers. As we head in towards Wednesday, well, you won't be surprised to learn that low pressure is close by to the east and also across the western part of the country. So we find more outbreaks of rain down these eastern coasts associated with this occluded front. I think elsewhere it's sunny spells and heavy showers, and then later on in the days this little feature just nudges into western Scotland and western parts of Ireland. We'll find that rain turning more persistent. As we head in towards the 11th, which takes us up to when's that? That's Wednesday. On to Wednesday, low pressure is centred across the country again, so some very unsettled conditions. Heaviest of the rain across Scotland, and also some residual rain, I think, for East Anglia, but elsewhere it looks as if we'll have sunny spells, scattered heavy showers. But look, here's the next area of rain waiting to come in. On to Thursday now, and for Thursday, here's the area of low pressure coming in again, bringing more persistent rain across southern Ireland, southwestern parts of England, southwestern parts of Wales. But for many central and northern parts of the country, a weak ridge of high pressure should see the showers dampened off and should see some more settled weather, I think is probably the best way to put it. That, you know, it looks as if things are gradually settling down. And then as we get in towards the end of the week, so this is taking us up to the 13th, this is Friday the 13th of July, the area of low pressure crosses the UK. It brings more wet weather, particularly across northern and central England and also Wales. I think heavy showers further south, but to the north it's sunny spells and scattered heavy showers, most of them for northern parts of Scotland. To the west, probably less in the way of showers. So overall, it looks like it is going to be an unsettled week. Best of the conditions probably through Scotland, and I think the better of the days looks to be across the south of the country, probably during the course of Thursday. So what about further ahead? Well, here's how things shape up as we look further ahead. This is from the GFS ensemble model. That's the chart for this evening, with the area of low pressure clearing away towards the east. Let's just go through the course of the coming week. You'll see that area of low pressure clearing eastwards. Look, it rotates around for a time, so it takes some time to clear. This is the rain we've just been talking about affecting the east of the country through Wednesday, and then through Thursday the weak ridge builds in, which brings a dry day for many parts of the country, although here's that rain, look, coming into the southwest through the course of the evening. Into Friday, low pressure still around, and that dominates through into Saturday, and Saturday brings a day of sunshine and heavy showers across many parts of the country. There they are, look, some real torrential showers getting going across England, Wales and also southern parts of Ireland. Now through Sunday we'll find the low is still there with a northwesterly flow, so sunshine and showers again a week today, so this is Sunday the 15th. And then it looks at the moment as if on Monday we find a weak ridge of high pressure building. Now that probably brings with it some drier weather, so a week on Monday should be dry with a weak ridge of high pressure building in. Here's the front coming in from the west though behind it, which could just bring some thicker cloud. On to Tuesday we find outbreaks of rain affecting much of western Scotland and Ireland, but elsewhere across the country broken cloud, I think, just 1 or 2 spots of rain, but notice it is generally drier. As we're getting towards the Tuesday, where we find rain affecting Scotland and Ireland once again, less rain down to the south. Look, this westerly flow is developed by then, and that's critical really, because with the winds going more into the west or the southwest, central and eastern areas are likely to be more sheltered, although I'm afraid it does mean more rain across Scotland and also Northern Ireland. And then as we head in towards the 2nd, 3rd of July, so we find that conditions basically stay pretty unsettled across northern and western areas with a mix of sunshine and showers. But look, weak ridges of high pressure coming through, and that means that probably the rainfall isn't as intense as we've got used to it, at least for a couple of days, but it may well be that by the time we're heading into the 21st and 22nd, we find winds increasing across Ireland again and western Scotland, more persistent rain here. But this is the sign that we'd be looking for, the ridge of high pressure building in from the Azores high across eastern and southern parts of the country. This is more typical of British weather, so although it's not dry, it does bring dry conditions across southern and also eastern areas. So I think if we can keep everything crossed for around about the end of the month, we may well find that this ridge continues to build northwards and perhaps tries to bring dry weather through southern areas, while northern and western Scotland and Western Ireland tend to stay a little bit cloudy and on the damp side. So hopefully that's been useful for you. Thanks again for watching. As I said before, it's the adverts around the screen that keep the site free of charge. So thanks for watching and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.